Hi guys, I'm Saffron from Horsemart and I'm here today at Hickstead with the Gambia Horse and Donkey Trust.
I'm Heather Armstrong. I'm the director and founder of the Gambia Horse and Donkey Trust.
What is Gambia Horse and Donkey Trust's mission and the challenges it faces?
The mission is to improve animal welfare. The challenges it faces are many, many and varied, but we're getting there. After 20 years of operation, one of the biggest problems was that when their animals were sick or if they saw an injured animal, they couldn't find help. There are no vets out there. So another mission is to build veterinary capacity. So we use volunteer vets to come out and train Gambians. We've got a whole team now of animal advocates. They've recently done a nationwide tour going around sensitizing, and that's the third or fourth one that they've done. See, the whole vibe is changing now. People care. But we've shot ourselves in the foot because we're now too busy.
What is the story behind the Gambia Horse and Donkey Trust?
My sister and I grew up in the Gambia. Our parents were both very animal orientated. 22 years ago, in fact almost to the day, she sent me a picture of a really emaciated horse called Lazarus. And she said, Heather, you have to do something. There are more and more horses coming into the Gambia like this. So I contacted all the big horse charities, and they can't do anything immediately. You know, it was 3 or 4 years' time. So she said, but we've got to do it now.
Yeah.
So we did. And I never in my wildest dreams imagined that it would end up as it is now.
Oh, that's fantastic. How do you guys get funding and how are the donations used?
The funding comes from the public, from our supporters. We do make grant applications.
Yeah.
And I have to say here that the Bunn family and Hickstead have been a huge contributor to that. Just being here at Hickstead.
Yeah.
And it's the only show that we go to because they give us very concessional. And some of the Bunn family have been out to the Gambia to see us. I really feel if people give money for a horse, it should go to a horse or a dog or an animal. It shouldn't go on fat salaries. None of us are paid. We're all volunteers. The vets coming out do it voluntarily. And all the money that is raised goes to treating the animals, buying medicines, buying fuel for the vehicles, and so on. Here, people make donations of equipment and goods. Anything that fits a pony or a little animal goes to the Gambia. We ship it to the Gambia.
Yeah.
Anything that's too large, we sell here at Hickstead, and that pays for the shipping.
Tell us some of the best success stories and your guys' future goals.
After COVID, we ended up taking in a lot of dogs. There were 2 small animal charities in the Gambia, and they both went under during COVID. And I felt, having spent 20 years promoting good animal welfare, I couldn't turn animals away when they needed help. The biggest success story was the horse Lazarus, who founded the charity eventually. He was emaciated, dying, couldn't get up. He was so weak he'd fallen on a fire, his legs were burned. And my sister went to try and find somebody to put him down. And it took her 4 days to find somebody. She in the meantime, she said, give him water and help him to get up and so on. When she came back, he was tottering around, really quite feeble, but he didn't want to die. So instead of putting him down, they decided to treat him, and he turned into the most magnificent black stallion. and we had him for 19 years. He died a couple of years ago, and he was the founder. For the future, what we're wanting to do now, because all the volunteer vets say they get a lot of experience in a very short time with us, and we're going to start taking students from overseas and all over the world. Because now that we've got vets actually on site, they'll be able to sign off their papers and so on, and they hopefully will pay a little bit of money, so that will take the pressure off for fundraising a little bit.
How can people donate to you guys and get in contact to support you?
Well, the first thing is go to our website or Facebook page or Instagram just to see what we're doing. And if you like what we're doing and want to make a donation, we wouldn't turn it away. There are various ways of donating. And don't forget to gift aid it. This adds another 25%. Once a year we have a big horse show.
Yeah.
And that's the time when volunteers, just fitting head collars and things like that, can do something useful.
Oh, fantastic.
But now with all the dogs and so on, we will take ordinary volunteers. I'm convinced that healing an animal is not just medicine, it's giving them that extra will to survive and having somebody willing them to survive. And that's why we have so many miracles.